We are just a stone's throw away from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as we get set for football at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with Marcus Mariota and the Tennessee Titans. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 22-yard line.
Check 53. Here we go. Here we go.
A first down throw for Mariota. Sets up the screen to Lewis. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And even 20 yards and a first down on the game's very first play.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
53, Mike 53. Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Mariota, throw taken in by Taylor left side. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. A gain of 13, it's a first down. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. To throw Mariota. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Give him 6 on the play, and they're going to have a third down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. Now a first-time 1,000-yard rusher from a season ago, it's Derrick Henry. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down. So on 4th down, here's the Tennessee field goal unit led by Ryan Succop. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And this one is right down the middle. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Mayfield leaves it for Hunt on the draw. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and 9.
180! 54! Let's go one more. Real.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he completes it to Hunt. Oh, and they had him stopped short of the first, but a penalty marker down. And that looked like a clear face mask to me. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Hurry!
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
180! Chop! 54! And come on out here.
Now on 2nd and 13, Mayfield. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
3rd and long for Mayfield. Buying time to his left. Now Mayfield lost the football. When they get the football, they'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
Should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the same play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about any more.
At the Browns' 45-yard line.
Check 53 is mine. Hey, here I come.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Mariota. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. Over the middle, that's caught by Taylor. Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first thanks to a flashy little spin move. 8 yards, 1st down as they're able to convert. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Lewis here on 1st down. Able to slither by. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. They need to reverse the trend. The last two plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it from a pit. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Mayfield to throw it. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. Check smooth.
Mayfield now. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Not today, you are. Not today. Right there. Right there.
Mayfield on play action. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Cameron Wake just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
A reminder, coming up later tonight, the Patriots unfurl their 6 banners. They play host to their rival Steelers. And then on Monday night, it's the one weekend of the year where you get 2 games to wrap up the week. Texans and Saints from New Orleans in the early game, then Broncos and Raiders. Vic Fangio's coaching debut, and the Raiders' final season opener in Oakland. That's the late game, 10:30 Eastern. And they'll get him down up past the 15. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to them. 11 yards and a first down. So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. Boy, that is a 7-yard loss. 2nd down now. Throwing on 2nd and long. Mariota throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. The intended receiver that time, Adam Humphries. And it's 3rd down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Third and long here for Mariota. And this one caught by Delaney Walker. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. Fourth down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And great special teams work here. This is knock it on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Here's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Mayfield firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. The Browns' passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
On 2nd down and 4, Mayfield. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. On 3rd down, here's Hunt. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Mariota now to throw on 1st down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play, and facing a 2nd and long. Play fake, Mariota. Oh, going deep here for Taylor. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. He was trying to get it to Taywan Taylor, and it's 3rd down. The Titans on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 16. Mariota steps away to his left. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Here's Brett Kern now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. A spin. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
So we are at all right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start the third quarter on the ground with Hunt. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. The big man, Jarrell Casey, in on the stop. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, and especially against deep balls as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. But you just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy. He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Cracks.
They'll start things on 1st down with Dion Lewis. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 13-yard.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now Mariota. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. The D-tackle Sheldon Richardson came barreling in for the sack.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
A really good pickup of 28 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Shotgun handoff for Lewis. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Play action now. Mariota. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. It's a gain of 5, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack is a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On 3rd and 1, here's Mariota. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 24. To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
At the 33-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 5 to this point. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Now Mayfield. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here's Britton Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Cleveland. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Let's go.
And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We take wins home.
On the read option, it's Mariota. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, Mariota. He finds Humphries. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards. Mariota now 9 of 16 through the air as he's got it 1st and 10. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Mariota, throw left side complete. That's Lewis. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that's going to bring up a third down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, make him make someone miss in the open field.
They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. They create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory.
Set, 180. Right there, 54 Mike. Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't begin.
Mayfield on 1st down. And right around the 20, he'll head out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
Baker Mayfield, as a rookie, 3 times he led the Browns back to victory in the 4th quarter. What can he do here in year number 2? And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
Throwing, Mayfield. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 27 yards there, a 1st down. Even though this offense doesn't have a single point to its name, they're not totally out of this game yet. A touchdown here, they could be in business.
And how about that last play? Now they've got momentum going, so you know I'm a big advocate. Get back on the line of scrimmage. Throw another play at them while you've got them rocked on their heels.
And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. 36 yards on the play.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a 1st down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. Another example of just a dominant performance by this defense.
Yeah, you hear all the time about teams that try to steal signals from the other side and try and learn their signs and their tendencies. It's almost like they get the answers to the exam the night before and were well prepared for this final.
And avoids the contact by sliding. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. That's complete, right around the 8. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds, right around the 7. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. They come up on a 1st and goal, and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and the PAT for the lead. Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Browns are an extra point away from taking the lead in this game. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. A little 360. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Show it up. Show it up. Wide. Get wide. Kill. Hey, turn it up. Rush in. Check the.
They start the drive on the ground with Lewis. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Now Lewis. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Sheldon Richardson there to make the play.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
They go play action. Mariota out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll be third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Mariota. They will find Davis. That's complete. Well, that's how you convert on third down with an explosive gain of 34. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Oh, no, he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
53's the mark. 53.
A second down run with Lewis. Lewis has the first down and then some. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Taking it in from the 20. And the Titans are going to retake the lead.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. To throw, Mayfield. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. two huge plays there down the stretch. The sack on second down. Now they force the incompletion. That's going to lead to a do-or-die fourth down.
And they look like they've got the confidence right now that no matter what gets thrown against them, whatever play gets run, they have the ability to shut it down. They're just brimming with it right now.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. And they're not able to convert on fourth down.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for them. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
Olivier Vernon brings him down. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
Watch twist. Check.
The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. The Titans on third down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 8.
Check. 53's mine. Check. 53's mine. Switch.
Now Mariota. Sliding out of the pocket. And he locates Walker, complete. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. And this defense, they needed that one more stop to have any chance, but that completion, that's likely going to seal their fate.
And you could hear it in your voice, that one more stop.
I feel their pain.
Oh, it was so important. It just didn't get it done. Wow, what a way to finish this one off.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
53. Mike 53. It's our field.
On the read option, it's Mariota. Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Lewis. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. And now I'm listening to you. So for the Titans, it was a hard-fought game, and they'll exit 1-0 as they win by a touchdown. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets.